What's up, nerds? Welcome to the DNA Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Deary, and alongside me, as always, Brian Anderson.
Hello.
Brian, we didn't have a show last week.
No, we didn't.
Don't worry. We're still here. Well, two of us.
Yep. There will at least be two of us here.
Yes.
At all times.
Yes. Before we get started, I do want to give a shout out to Joey. Tell him good luck he's having some major surgery tomorrow, so...
Scary stuff.
It's
wish him the best.
Yeah. So Joey's not going to be with us for a while, but
thoughts and prayers out to him.
Yeah, speedy recovery, Joey. We miss you. We love you. But anyways, you watched that Rogue One trailer? Because we haven't talked about it since.
Yeah, I've only watched it once.
Yeah.
I caught in the entirety. I've seen bits and pieces quite a bit, but I've only watched the whole thing just one time. So
yeah, I only watched it. I watched it twice, but I don't know. I'm more interested in what's happening with episode 8 than I am with this one.
I mean,
to a degree.
That's why it's weird, because this is like the first one that isn't part of that, and I don't know why I'm not as excited for it. I think I don't know. It looks really good.
Oh yeah, it looks
awesome.
Great. It looks awesome that the AT-ATs are returning.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cool parts in the trailer, but I'm not. We were really.
Oh, I know. I didn't.
All the trailers for like episode 7. Oh, yeah. We were just losing our minds.
I know. The one thing I think would have maybe done it for me is like Darth Vader heavy breathing at the end. Maybe
yeah, I mean that's cool that
more.
Some of the old people that we loved will be back, and it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Do the AT-ATs look really big to you?
Yeah, they look different.
They look huge.
Yeah.
But like
maybe
this director does a lot of like...
This takes place in between 3 and 4, right?
Right. This director did Godzilla, and like he does like a lot of monster movies, so like maybe just the way he films it looks bigger, but like...
Maybe they slimmed them down because they cleared... Maybe there's like a fault with them being so big, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they like had to make them smaller because something, because they did look...
They
bigger.
looked humongous,
they looked
dude.
Huge. Yeah. It was cool seeing them though.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Captain America reviews are coming in.
They're good.
Also,
I mean,
universally great.
I think this is going to be one of, if not, I don't want to come out here and say it's going to be the best Marvel movie to date.
I mean, I hope so, because Winter Soldier is my personal favorite Marvel movie.
Winter Soldier is clearly in my top 5.
Yeah.
The first Avengers I still like just seeing them all together for the first time. That still holds a special place to me. But like, if you go back and watch the movie, like, it's not amazing, but
like what Marvel was able to pull off and then bring it together for that movie.
I mean, the first Iron Man still to me is like one of the best ones. I don't really care for the Thor movies at all.
No. Guardians is really good too.
Guardians is in my top 5.
Yeah,
it's closer to 5, but it's in there. I really enjoyed that movie, but I really think this is going to be like 1 or 2 for me.
Yeah,
I think this is going to be
hoping.
what Avengers 2 was. What I thought Avengers 2 was going to. I was like, oh, Avengers 2 is going to be freaking awesome. I think this movie's going to be so good.
I feel like this is going to be the movie we wanted Avengers 2 to be.
I think it's going to be better than that.
Yeah.
Better than what I was hoping. Because it's just going to be so good. So many different characters. And to see them go against each other. I know.
And then Black Panther looks awesome.
Black Panther looks awesome.
Looks good.
Yep.
And even though I'm not like a huge Spider-Man fan, the newest TV commercial had Spider-Man in it.
I think it's
he
cool
was fighting Winter Soldier. It was really cool.
I think it's cool that Spider-Man's in it. I mean, the lines are, Captain's team is Captain and Bucky and Ant-Man
and Hawkeye,
Scarlet Witch,
and
Hawkeye,
that's
his whole,
and Ant-Man,
and Falcon. That's his team.
Yeah,
and then they're going against Iron Man,
War Machine, Vision, Black Panther,
Black Widow,
and Spider-Man.
Yeah. So, what side are you on?
Dude, I don't know. I keep switching sides in my mind. At first, I was Team Cap.
I'm Team Iron Man.
But then, Iron Man's cool, and I love War Machine.
I'm Team Iron Man all the way.
And, I don't know. I'm just going to watch
You got to
see
pick
what
a
happens.
side. You can't just
Dude,
watch.
Okay, Team Cap. I'm Team Cap because those are my favorite set of movies, and like
Team Iron Man.
I don't know,
All the way.
I don't,
Tony Stark.
it's gonna be great.
It's going to be so good.
It's gonna be great no matter what. But anyways, if you didn't know, this is the official podcast of the DNA Network. You can find the audio of the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think. Like us on Facebook, join the community page, follow us on Twitter, all that jazz. And remember, you can find all of our content on digitalnerdadvocates.com. With that said, what have you been playing, Brian?
The Division.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about Far Cry? I saw you playing Far Cry the other day.
I was playing Far Cry Primal the other day.
Yeah. Weird without guns and grenades and stuff.
I mean, it was just... See, and that's like the sad part about the Division, that like, I got to play Far Cry. Because I've been wanting to play Primal for a while.
Far Cry's a good game.
And, Far Cry 4 was the same thing as Far Cry 3.
But Far Cry 3 was like amazing.
Far Cry 3 was amazing. Far Cry 4 was a very big disappointment in my opinion. And then Primal was so different that I wanted to play that one.
Did you find the hidden car in the lake?
No.
Apparently there's like a car in the lake because they used assets from Far Cry 4.
That's funny because there
like
should
a car in
definitely
the
not
lake.
be cars back in I can't remember what year it is, BC or I don't know, I think it's before that. But yeah, I've been playing the Division. I mean, we've run the Incursion a couple, the hard Incursion, that's like not hard at all.
Right.
The challenge one we actually haven't beat yet. We struggle with that one.
Yeah.
That one's the jump is very, because like with Destiny, when you have raids, right? When you go from normal to hard, right?
Right.
The enemies don't really get that much more, like the mobs of enemies.
Right.
They don't, like, those aren't the things that are killing you.
Right.
In the raid, they change the mechanics of the raid. They make
Right.
they make things different. Like,
Like there's no checkpoints, there's no revives, there's like the bosses.
The bosses are
harder,
what's different.
And they change.
Now, with the Incursion is, it's only one boss fight. That's all it is, with waves of, it's horde mode with a boss fight. That I think we've discussed that's what it is, and it's disappointing. Yes. But it's whatever. And going from normal to challenge, everything's just a bullet sponge.
Yeah.
It's not fun to me. And you basically sit in one area underneath. Well, like in hard mode, you can just jump down right away and clear the first wave, get down into that like underneath area. If you've done the Incursion, it's in the middle of the map. You know what I'm talking about. That's where pretty much everyone goes.
Right.
And you just kind of hang out there for the entire thing. And then when a bomb drops, you get it and you go plant it, whatever. Like, that's basically how the hard mode works. It's kind of boring. Then you go to the challenge mode, and everything's just a bullet sponge, and it's just not that. I don't know. I mean, we could beat it. We have we're all in the 190s gear scores,
right.
And we could beat it if we had the patience. But man, it's tough. Just to, like, every person is a yellow. It's an elite 34. Like, that's what they're, and they're just bullet sponges. So.
Like, that sucks. When, like, I understand, like, the boss being a bullet sponge, but every single enemy, like, that.
Every single enemy.
Like,
and then, these shotgunners, they'll drop you in one shot from close range. They'll drop you in 2 shots from, like, sniper range. I'm not even joking. Well, maybe not sniper, like, mid-range.
right.
They'll drop you in 2 shots with a shotgun. From, like, so, I don't know. The Incursion kind of sucks, to be honest. I mean, it really does.
That's what I keep hearing.
I just, I still like the Dark Zone. I do. I really enjoy going in there. I've been trying to build up the best Dark Zone, and I'm losing people left and right on the Division. So I'm working on a solo build because I'm basically running Dark Zone by myself or
right.
with one other person.
Right.
I really need to start like shouting out to Riser because I know there's people on there all the time looking to run Dark Zone.
Right.
But and since I have a solo guy, I'm basically, my DPS is pretty good. I think it's in the 160s, and then my health is like in the 80s, and then I have full armor mitigation. So at 65%. That's the max that your armor can, prevent the damage. That's what I'm running, so I don't get, because I'm always going up against. I rarely run into like one other agent.
Right.
And if I do, they usually don't mess with you. But as soon as I see 4 or 3 guys, I know I'm about to either I'm gonna get fucked, or sometimes I can pull it off, but
right,
not as much as I'd like. So I've been practicing solo builds because.
Did you ever find out what that?
I'm losing people, man.
A couple weeks ago, you told me you found that one guy, and you like the 3 of you were like all shooting at him, and he wouldn't go down.
No,
Did you ever find out what he was running.
And no, because they don't tell you. I wish that they would. I mean, now like you can see other guys' gear scores, but that doesn't tell you. If I get killed by someone, I would like I don't need to know, because it tells you what gun they use.
Right.
But shit, everyone's running the same gun. You're either getting killed by an AUG or a Vector. That's it. That's it, man. You're not getting killed by anything else. Oh, right. Or an MP5. Sorry, my bad. So there's 3 guns that you're pretty much getting killed by. That's it. So I don't need to see what gun. I would like to just see their health. I don't need to see like a breakdown. I don't need to see what their armor is and all that. I just want to know what their health, DPS, and skill powers. That's it.
Right. Right.
And I wish it would tell you.
Yeah.
Just so you can get a sense like, oh, okay, I can see why that guy was more successful against me. Now, Dark Zone is a game of rock, paper, scissors, if you think about it. Like, I could run into a guy who's a glass cannon.
Right.
You know what I mean? All I got to do is hit him a few times before he hits me. Or you can run into a guy who's got a shit ton of health, a shit ton of armor, and you're just unloading into him, and you can't. And maybe your health isn't as high.
Right.
His DPS isn't as high, but he'll beat you. You know what I mean? Like, it's really what it is. So.
Yeah, the Division. Like, I've been playing the last couple days trying to get my gear score up, and like I've gotten it up past 160, which wasn't really that hard to do. Like, I turned it on, I was 140 something.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, not that big of a deal, but like.
No, the tough thing is to break the 200s.
It's so weird. This game, the way it works is weird, and I still haven't like figured it out. Because like Destiny, obviously, like you have your separate classes, and it's just a different game entirely. Which, we've said plenty of times we should stop comparing the Division to Destiny, but it's so hard not to.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still can't figure out if I like this game or not. Like I really like. I like the mechanics of it, but then like I played challenge mode today on I think Lincoln Tunnel was challenge mode today, and like every enemy is just a giant bullet sponge, and like.
Well, yeah, like and in challenge mode they're all 32. They're level 32 elites.
Right. In
the challenge incursion they're all 34 elites.
Right.
So it's. I mean, I don't know. Like that's what the game is. Like. 2 clips to kill one enemy, and like you're pretty high powered. Like that just shouldn't. I wish they would have went another way about it instead of just being like. And I hate when games do this. Like, okay, to make it harder, we're just gonna make the enemies impossible to kill.
Right.
No, I don't want that.
I know. It's weird.
And that's why the raids were so successful in Destiny, because they didn't make it like that.
Right.
Like the mobs of enemies weren't what killed you.
Right.
In this, it's the mobs of enemies.
Right. So. Well, other than the Division, I played the first chapter of Life is Strange with Sana.
Oh, okay.
That game's fun. You and I think because you and Rachel played Until Dawn.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was it's similar.
Is it?
It's cool. I'm actually really digging it. Except for like the voice acting is like really terrible, and you can tell it's a bunch of like 40 and 50-year-old dudes trying to write for teenage girls.
That's funny.
And like they say hella a lot.
They say what?
Hella. Like that's hella cool or
whatever.
Like,
wow.
And they like it's really weird. They do a lot of things. Like there's this one scene where they are listening to CDs ironically because nobody listens to CDs anymore.
No.
But like it's like I don't understand why this is hilarious.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The writing for Until Dawn was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean the writing is okay. It's the dialogue that's bad. It's just the dialogue.
The dialogue, the actors that they got to do Until Dawn. It was all. I mean, because that game was really good.
Yeah, and another thing that kind of threw me off was like when the characters are talking, their mouths don't move to the words.
Oh, I hate that.
Which was like really throwing me off.
That really bothers me.
So like. That's kind of throwing me off, and like if Sana wasn't enjoying it, I don't know if I would continue playing it. But we're doing a whole like we're gonna record and see. Yeah, we're doing a bunch of let's plays with it. So, it's cool if you like. I still think the Telltale games are better.
Yeah.
Wolf Among Us and The Walking Dead specifically are better, and Tales of the Borderlands when I played that was way better.
I think Tales of the Borderlands is actually better than. I mean, I did enjoy the first Walking Dead, obviously, because that was like the first one that they did that was big. Yeah. I don't know if they did one before. I'm sure
they did. They did Back to the Future and Jurassic Park before that.
So, I mean, the Walking Dead one was like their first big one. Me and Rachel played through that, and that one, like, the way that they wrote the characters, I mean, you really got connected to Lee and Clementine, and the ending, I mean, oh my goodness. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it, but, you know, it really, like, you actually felt like in a game. I mean, that's pretty impressive for a game to be able to do that.
Yeah.
The second Walking Dead wasn't anything special. Tales of the Borderlands was a surprise how good it was.
Tales of the Borderlands, like, I played the first 2 episodes. I need to finish it.
Because it's like so really good.
But it's like, dude, it's hilarious.
It is so funny. I mean, but, you know, the Borderlands games always have had that kind of weird, sick humor. Yeah. And I think that they nailed it.
Yeah.
The Wolf Among Us was really good too. That one was dark.
Yeah, it's free right now on Xbox One.
Yeah,
for you guys
that one
Xbox
is
One.
Dark. Like,
yeah,
it's messed up.
Yeah, that's what me and Son are gonna do next.
Yeah.
is Wolf Among
Us.
That
one is messed up. But me and Rachel always play those ones together.
Yeah.
So,
but I've also been playing a lot of the Gears of War 4 beta.
I figured. How is it?
I mean, it's Gears of War.
Right.
It's really just a prettier version of Gears of War, which is what I love.
It's okay by you, right?
Yeah, it's not Judgment.
As long as it's not Judgment, I'll definitely play it and definitely play online with you, and like we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude! The other day, there's this the new mode is really awesome.
What
Dodgeball. It's called Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
It's 5v5. It's like Warzone. Mm-hmm. So like everybody has one life, but if you're dead and your teammate kills one of their...
Oh, you come back?
You come back.
Oh, that's so cool. So it is like Dodgeball.
Yeah, that's literally all I've been playing is Dodgeball. And
sweet.
It is amazing. It's like, it's the coolest mode I've ever seen. And like, I was down like 1v5.
That's good.
And like, the one map, Foundry, there's this little like, there's 2 things that go upstairs for like, there's a sniper on one side and torque bow on the other. But down, if you go down into the valley, there's a boom shot, and obviously there's risk reward. But there, you go down for the boom shot, you can get sniped. But I got the boom shot. Nobody was up top. 3 guys were on one side. They were all bunched together trying to shoot me with shotguns. Took the boom shot, killed all 3 of them, and brought my whole team back.
Now, so it's just a kill because in Dodgeball you have to catch the ball for your teammate to come back. So you don't have to do like a special kill to get like.
No,
it's just any kill.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
But it really turns the tide because I killed 3 guys and I brought 3 of my teammates back.
Yes, so
it's
3 on,
instead of 1 on 5, it was 4 on 2 going the other way.
That's crazy. Yeah,
so it was. I'm really enjoying it. And then I've been playing the new content in Destiny. Yeah. I've been playing Iron Banner. So
I've also been playing Project X Zone 2 on my DS.
Yeah, how's that?
I don't know. Did you play the first one?
I know what it is. I didn't play it.
They're definitely different. I mean, it's the games are all in Japanese. They are nice enough to give you English subtitles.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just loved the first one.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can find it in store. I just bought it off the Nintendo store. That's the same way I did buy the first one off the Nintendo store.
Yeah, I don't really buy physical games anymore.
Yeah,
I bought the Zelda physical copies because I like Zelda.
I know. I've kind of definitely gotten out because I'm lazy and I don't like to get up and switch the discs. So I'm all about the digital. But no, I ended up buying it and I've been playing through that. Those games are just so much fun. Yeah. The stories are like I mean, like it's not a good story but it's just cool, like the crossover and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah. It's like Fire Emblem.
It's kind of like Fire Emblem, but like
story. You play it because the mechanics are fun.
The fights are like you actually control the fights. Like you have different moves and you control which one you do. You want to keep hitting the enemy because like when you hit the enemy, he starts doing like flips in the air and like you want to keep him in the air. So like you have like different moves like A or left and A, and then if you keep them in the moves, you get like critical hits and stuff. I don't know. And then they have special moves,
right?
And it's just crazy seeing like Mega Man, and I don't know who he's teamed up with because I think Mega Man's in this one. I haven't got to that yet, but I don't know who's teamed up. It's just like 2 people you wouldn't imagine teamed up together. Like it's just so
I remember like the one thing they were showing in like the original one was like you can be Mega Man with Chris Redfield from Resident Evil.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. It's just
Ryu
weird
from Street Fighter.
Yeah,
and you can form a team and you can fight people. So.
It's. I enjoy them. Like they're all. It's all in Japanese.
Right.
So.
Like
the story's definitely weird, but
the other game I'm playing, Star Fox Zero.
Is it out?
Yeah. Let me tell you, this game is not the Star Fox game I wanted.
I'm so glad I didn't buy it. Nintendo just sucks.
God, we're gonna get to that.
I know. I can't wait.
We're gonna
know
get to
how
that.
much I hate Nintendo.
Because I didn't really have a topic.
As
for
I'm
it this
sitting there
week,
talking about playing my whatever that thing's called.
3DS.
The 3DS.
I don't really count 3DS as like Nintendo.
It's Nintendo.
I mean, it is, but it's not.
It's like the only Nintendo thing I like.
They tried to recreate Star Fox 64. Good idea in your mind, right? I want a Star Fox game like Star Fox 64 and not like
awesome.
Star Fox Adventures and Assault. Sounds good, right? Playing. You control the ship with your thumbs, but you have to use the stupid thing to shoot things.
Nope.
And you can't turn it off. I'm like, this game would be so much better and so much easier if I could just shoot in the direction I'm aiming my ship.
You would think.
Because you can't do that at all. And there's a 2-player mode where one person flies the ship and the other person shoots. That's literally the multiplayer.
All right, so I'm not getting that.
No. I mean...
I didn't even know it was out, man, to be honest with you.
Maybe that was a little over-exaggerated. It's fine, but it's not the Star Fox game people want. Like, just give me the Star Fox game that's going to give me, like, multiple paths to get through. Or, like, I don't know. I don't know. Dude. I woke up this morning, all this Nintendo news, and I was, like, really upset. And then I played Star Fox. I'm maybe even more upset. So, like, I don't know. My Nintendo fandom is faltering. And, like, I used to wonder why nobody people are starting not to like Nintendo. It all clicked for me today.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
It all clicked.
I've been
for me
telling you
today.
this for years. That Nintendo sucks.
But I don't. That's.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get into some news before we get into the Nintendo topic.
Can't wait.
Brian, how do you feel about a PlayStation 4.5 that runs better and looks better than your current PlayStation?
I'd be kind of pissed off, to be honest with you.
Yeah?
Well, fuck yeah, man. I just spent how much money for a goddamn PS4 like 2 years ago, maybe.
Yep. Well, here's the thing. PlayStation 4.5, codename PlayStation 4 Neo,
Whatever.
seems to be real, with Giant Bomb reporting alleged details of the product, making the performance better than the current console. Sony hasn't confirmed or denied these rumored specs, but it's supposed to have better insides,
Of course.
4K output.
You knew the 4K thing was coming.
I don't know if that's for games or if it's just like images or whatever. And then another rumor that came out was supposed to have like a 4K Blu-ray drive in it. So like,
Yeah, 4K is the next thing, man.
Now,
you gotta get that 4K TV.
and
You might want that first.
all future games are held to limitations where they have a base PS4 mode, which is the PlayStation we have now, and a Neo mode where like it'll look crisper and cleaner and run better theoretically.
Yeah, it better not have like different
But
aspects of the game.
they're not allowed to have exclusive modes. They're not allowed to have like exclusive things in the game.
So it's just gonna look better and play.
Yeah.
play.
But that
No, it's
to
still
me,
gonna
that's
piss me off.
already exclusive content.
Yeah.
Like, if I buy Uncharted 4 and they make a Neo version of it, I don't want my version to run crappy while this one over here is running great. Like, I spent $400 on my PS4. Like,
Yeah.
3 years ago? 2 years ago? What is it, 3 years old by now? 2013? 2.5 years?
Yeah, in like September.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, it's like two.
It's like 2.5
It's a
years
little
old.
over two. Yeah.
So, like,
So it hasn't even been out that long.
yeah. So, like,
And they're already like, well, this one really wasn't that good, was it?
yeah. So, like, how? Why? Like, that's the beauty of consoles. You buy it once, it lasts you for 6, 7,
That's what
8 years.
with what you're paying for them. They better last that long.
Yeah. And, like, if you want an upgradable system, like go the PC route.
I don't know. I don't like it, and I will feel, and I don't want to answer the question here, but I'm going to anyways. Yeah, I'm going to feel cheated, and I'm going to be very pissed off.
Yeah. I mean, so
because I'm going to want it.
I know. I mean, and people are like...
And they know that.
Well, you don't have to buy it. Well, there's something in my brain that says if there's a better version of the thing that I have now, I need to have it.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to game consoles.
I only have that when it comes to game consoles.
Like,
I don't have it for anything else.
You have your PS3 and your PS4. When Destiny came out, did you buy it for your PS3? No. Buy it for PS4.
Yeah.
And people are saying...
Well, that's like, okay.
Well, that's just a system upgrade. Well, I mean, that PS3 lasted us, 9 years?
Oh, it lasted a long time.
So you're telling me that PS4 is only going to last me 2.5 years before I need to upgrade again?
My 360 lasted like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, this is the 11-year anniversary. Of 360, and I bought it like 6 months after it came out, maybe. So
man.
I don't know. I think how are you going to market this without sending the wrong message? Oh, here's a new PS4 that runs everything better. That's going to run alongside. They're not ceasing production of this PS4. It's going to run alongside this one.
Of course not.
So that just seems like a marketing nightmare. Not to mention gamers who like buy systems to not upgrade just to sit on their entertainment center for 5-6 years.
Well, I mean, you can't be buying a new system every 2 years.
Yeah,
you can't do it.
Yeah,
especially with the cost of games and the
Yeah,
it's like, all right, I'll put down the money for this giant, because $400 for a system that's a lot.
Yeah. And people are like pinching pennies to like buy this thing that they like love so much. Like people who bought like a PS4 like 2-3 weeks ago, what are those people thinking right now?
I would be even more pissed if I was.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't
hope
like
this isn't the future of how things are going to go.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, we're going to put out these 0.5 systems in like, increments every 2 years.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, well, you upgrade your phone every 2 years. Yeah, but that doesn't cost me an extra $400. It's subsidized in my phone plan.
No, I don't. So
yeah.
I mean, I just got this one, but I had a cracked one forever. Yeah. No, I'm not. No, I do not.
So, like, I don't know. I had my last phone for 4 or 5 years. It's like...
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was not happy to hear that news.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to move on to the next story before we get even angrier. Ubisoft is apologizing to fans of The Division for all the bugs and lack of content after the recent update, giving all players affected 500 Phoenix credits and 10 high-end crafting materials. Additionally, 150 Phoenix credits will be awarded for those players who logged in during the weekend in which the daily missions were missing. Twisted Button asks, is The Division imploding on itself, and what's missing?
I think it is imploding on itself.
Yeah, I kind of think it is too.
I don't know what they need. They need something to engage you a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't have it.
Yeah, I feel like...
The Dark Zone is getting better. I mean, but the problem now is that, like how I talked about how the challenge mode it's pretty hard. And we're trying to beat it straight up. So I know a lot of people there's been a lot of exploits. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of glitches. I mean, like the other day I was in the Dark Zone. I was in DZ 2 or 3. And these guys were in the safe house. They got into the safe room. Mm-hmm. But yet somehow they were still able to, like, if they came to like a certain part of it, they could still shoot out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a big problem. So
those fuckers just sat in there for like ever.
Yeah.
So like, there's stuff like that. I mean, that's like whatever. You can just not. You just because they're not gonna chase after you. So I tried because like they would come up and you could like hit them just like once, but it wasn't really working. So I just pieced out on that. But I can understand why people were glitching, exploiting the challenge mode because that's how you're gonna get like the better gear.
Right.
Because it's fucking it's challenging, which it should be, but not challenging the way that I want it to be. So like, there's just the problem now of balancing, where these guys are going to beat me in a firefight.
Mm-hmm.
But I picked up my Phoenix credits and stuff. I mean, whatever. Thanks, I guess. You need to apologize for not the bugs. Oh, lack of content. Yep. I guess that is in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're missing.
Yeah.
It's just
I
don't know what you can add into that game with the way that it's set
this
up.
game was I was really excited to play it because I really like the more grittier type realistic thing, and I love the third person Gears of War thing, and adding the aspects of what we like from Destiny into this type of setting sounded amazing.
Yeah, sounded good.
But then once we started playing it, there's things in there like you can't jump. Like it's something as simple as that.
That doesn't bother me like that.
But something as simple as that could change the mechanics of a raid or something. It could change so many aspects like that. Or it was very Ubisoft Assassin's Creed type map where you just have to
Far
Cry, same thing. Clear out the big areas like the the missions are basically the big towers from Far Cry that you have to take down, and then you have all these little separate things to do around the area.
Bunch of collectibles.
Yep.
I love their collectibles, man.
So
that's the last thing I need to platinum the game.
Yeah.
Is the
collectibles.
Yeah, I only have one left. It's the foam ones because there's so many. I have all the other ones. That's the only one I have to platinum that.
And I'm looking at these paid expansions because I was looking over it today planning the show, and these paid expansions, I feel like are just going to be another section of the map to clear a mission, collect things, do side missions.
I already have the content, so I got to keep playing it.
So
about the fucking gold edition of the game.
So I don't know, man. I don't know what this game is missing.
I don't know.
But I know there's not enough there to keep people hooked.
No, there isn't.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I wish I had a better answer for that. I don't know. I mean, I've sat here and said PvP, but now the Dark Zone has become a more PvP area. The supply drops suck dick.
That's what I keep hearing.
I don't know if I
meant to ask you about that
because we didn't have
earlier.
this last. Because I've picked up, I don't know how many supply drops I've picked up, 5 or 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I've gotten one yellow, one high end out of all of them. The rest have been purple.
You might as well just do the.
You might as well just
dailies
farm.
Or
No, you might as well just
mode.
farm the Dark Zone and kill the named enemies because then you're guaranteed a high end. I was the first time me and Patrick were playing, and it was the first time we ever got one. We were really excited about oh man, hopefully they'll be level 31, level 32, because when you pick up most gear off named enemies in the Dark Zone, they're 163. That you know how gears have score.
Yeah.
It's mostly 163 gear. Every now and then I've gotten a couple 182s. It should be a guaranteed 2 182s.
Right.
Which isn't even that good for me right now, but I mean 182s aren't bad. They're still pretty decent. It should be guaranteed because the only thing is you get them right away. You don't have to extract them. Well, I don't want to fucking extract these purples anyways.
Yeah.
So they're dumb. I mean, the only nice thing is it's real easy to because I was playing this morning by myself and the supply drop came down and I didn't go to the supply drop to get this gear. I just knew there were going to be people there.
Right.
And I was able to kill a couple guys because they were fighting the enemies. I just came up behind them and shot them in the back.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
Yeah.
So killed a bunch of them.
Classic Brian.
Yeah.
Classic Brian.
I will shoot you in the
back. Before we get to this Titanfall stuff, there was a leak for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare. Space.
Is it really a leak? Because I feel like I knew about it. I feel like I
it's
heard
been
that
leaked
it was,
so many
Yeah,
times.
I feel like it was going to be. I heard that it was going to be in space.
Space.
Well, you've gone to space before in those games. I've been out in space, so it's not even something new. We've had missions out in space.
Ghosts,
I can't remember.
that first mission in Ghosts.
Ghosts was out in space. So been there, done that.
Dude, what is this game doing? It's turning into Halo, dude. If they're going to space.
I mean, I don't know.
Realistic version of Halo.
They're really
almost.
grasping, so I don't know.
I'm really worried about Call of Duty. In terms of the decline of this
Black
game.
Ops 3 sold well.
Yeah, but how many more Black Ops is it going to take to save this franchise? Because Ghost didn't do well. Advanced Warfare did okay, but not well enough. And Black Ops 3 was the spike.
Yeah,
since Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 3 was really good. I don't play it anymore, unfortunately. I might jump back into it if the Division just... I know, my brother wants to play Destiny again and stuff, but...
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know. Is that content really that good?
I mean, the Prison of Elders stuff, the new I know I do too, but the challenge mode is actually like the way the loot works now is like in the Prison of Elders and
Iron Banner.
When you level up an Iron Banner, you're guaranteed to drop higher than what you have.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
5 points and higher.
Yeah,
I saw people that were light level like 301. Mm-hmm. Last night, someone got 335 boots.
Wow.
335 assault rifle, which the Iron Banner assault rifle is actually pretty decent. I'm actually like really enjoying Iron Banner right now.
Yeah, it sounds like that's what they want to play tonight.
The challenge mode is super simple. I've soloed it 3 times.
For real?
Yeah. So, but like the Elder Seagull or whatever you buy, cumulative, just you 30,000 points guarantees you a weapon higher than what you already have. And 90,000 points, which will take you probably 2 rounds, maybe 3 to get 90,000 points in challenge mode, guarantees you a piece of armor higher than what you already have. So, like, I went from, on my Xbox character, I went from 301 to 319 in a week just by doing that. So
that's pretty sweet. I think we should talk. I mean, I don't know a lot about that, but since I'm a huge fan, new Elder Scrolls game was announced.
It was already.
Yeah. It's not expected until 2019, but
I mean, I'm not surprised that it was announced that it's coming. I'm surprised that it was announced.
I mean, the rumored title I think was supposed to be like Skyrim 2, but I've also heard like Balinwood or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Balinwood, but it had like the Skyrim logo with vines around it. I did see that. I did see that.
So yeah, I think someone posted it on Facebook in our group. But you know how obviously that's like
Skyrim.
That's my favorite game.
You'll be done with everything.
I will be done with everything when that one comes out.
Well, they are rumored to be porting Skyrim to Xbox One.
I've been saying that like that should have been
as like an Xbox One exclusive type thing.
I would buy it. I'm not even joking.
I know.
Then I would be done with everything else, even just to play Skyrim again on Xbox One. I'd be like, fuck all these other games.
Yeah, it's technically already ported because they ported Skyrim to Xbox One to learn how to use the hardware for Fallout 4. So like, I don't know. I'm surprised you're not playing the new Fallout 4 stuff that's out.
Yeah, I mean, like when you look at all the Bethesda games, Fallout's not in my top.
Yeah,
the Skyrims and the Oblivion, you know, obviously they're both Elder Scrolls. Those are definitely the ones I really like. Fallout's like I never bought the.
You're either a Fallout guy or an Elder Scrolls guy.
Yeah, and I'm an Elder Scrolls guy. I never bought the DLC for any of the Fallout games, like Fallout 3, the one for the 360, and I never did like the Brotherhood of Steel DLC or any. I didn't buy any of that stuff. New Vegas, like I just played through the game and I beat it. I enjoy it. I have fun, but I'm not going to put money out for the DLC. I don't like it that much.
Yeah.
When Skyrim and stuff, you know, like the armor for the horse.
Yeah, the horse armor. God.
I'll buy that shit. I will buy every fucking thing Elder Scrolls puts out. I'm buying it. I don't care how stupid it is, because I mean, that is
horse armor. God,
that was pretty dumb. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
but those. I mean, I bought all the DLC for Oblivion, and it was. I mean, they only had 2. I can't remember what they were. There was the Knights of something, and then like you went to some like island, some crazy. I bought those were fantastic.
Yeah.
Skyrim, I bought all. Of course, Skyrim's DLC was one of the best I've ever played.
Yeah.
For DLC content.
Yeah.
There was they had the vampire thing, and then they had the dragon one, or
the dragon.
I can't remember what it was called. Where you had to go battle another dragon. That, both of them added so much time.
I wonder how.
I can't tell you how much time I just put into the DLC itself into those games. That's why they're good.
Dude, I remember when we first got our 360s and you got Oblivion and you would like create like 6 or 7 profiles just so you get the achievements again.
I got all the achievements. So I mean, I don't know. That was the first game I ever played on the 360. Was Oblivion, and it just like it blew my mind. I guess I put a lot of time into that game.
Yeah,
probably put even more time into Skyrim, like multiple characters and stuff. Because I like to make different characters. You know, I like to make a mage or like my favorite guys to make are the silent bow and arrow, like assassins.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah. Well, we are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we have an interesting view on Nintendo and why this company seems to keep making
shitty decisions,
bad decisions. There's one good decision in there, but it does not outweigh the rest.
I mean, not really. It's not like...
I mean, bringing those games to phone, they should have done that like 5 years ago, to be honest with you. But we're going to take a quick break, but we're going to talk about that when we come back, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the DNA podcast. We were going to jump into this Nintendo stuff, but we're going to talk about this Titanfall thing real quick. We had a question about the Titanfall trailer, which was cool. It was a cool little teaser. Our buddy COD Fan FF.
I wonder where he's been. Playing COD.
Yeah, probably. Hashtag Titanfall 2 looks sick, but what does it need to do to last longer in the gamers' minds and stay in our console?
Well, I remember when the first Titanfall came out, and I got it like the day it came out. I thought that game was going to change. I thought it was just going to be, this is going to be like my new multiplayer game. This is what I'm going to play. And even though like I get the Call of Duties and stuff like that, and I don't play the campaigns, I really feel like the first Titanfall needed a campaign.
Yeah. This one's confirmed to have a campaign.
Yeah, well...
Not that we'll play it.
Well, technically, it had a single player.
Dude,
but, like,
it just had cutscenes in front of the multiplayer maps.
Yeah, you played multiplayer maps. It was really dumb. I mean, it was like Titanfall is such a cool idea. Like getting the mech suits, like those giant Titans. It's just so much fun.
Yeah. And like the wall running, like because like at that point we hadn't really seen it before. Now it's in every Call of Duty game. But like the way you traverse through the map, like you wall run to climb up climbing up stuff.
No area was like inaccessible. Like your guy could get anywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, this like the player to player combat with the guns was I didn't like it. I didn't like that there were all those NPCs like in there.
Was dumb.
They had the one gun that could like auto aim itself, like stuff like that. Like
that gun was sweet.
I did use it for a while until like
it's the only gun I use because it's the only gun I could get kills with.
Well, that's the thing. Those like because people move so quick.
Yeah,
the game was too fast, and like I know it was meant to be, but like it. I don't know. There was something that like the balancing between like the player speed versus like your speed moving. I know you can change that, but. Was I think a little off, so I don't know. Like I said, the campaign is great.
Yeah.
They kind of need some better multiplayer modes. The multiplayer needs to be a little bit better. I didn't think it was great.
I think the like they need to fix a little bit with like the controls and stuff, but like I think you need more customization with your Titans. Like with the mechs.
Yeah, they really didn't.
Because they only had three.
They only had three. And like one was like was real fast.
Yeah, one was real fast, but had like no armor.
One was
then
there was
slow.
like a balanced one.
Yeah,
that has a little bit, and then there was a giant like juggernaut one that was
slow, but could take a lot of damage.
Take a lot of damage and deal a lot of damage. So and you could change like its weapon.
Yeah,
there's like a charge beam and a machine gun and stuff like that, a rocket launcher, a grenade launcher, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would definitely help if you could really like make the Titan your own and it would stand out, and you would know like, oh shit, like. You know.
Especially with the way you can do like customize your characters in a game like Call of Duty now.
Yeah, I mean,
like that's like a no-brainer to do that.
I mean, you need stuff like that because like in Black Ops 3, like they have the hero armor, which is like all black and gold, and if you see somebody with that, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be good, but like they've put time into the game and it looks awesome, and it's like, all right, that looks sweet, so it was definitely worth the grind for it, and they need something like that in Titanfall. The campaign's good. I mean, it's a little late. It really needed to be in the first game, I think. Because I think a campaign would have been awesome in that game.
Oh yeah.
So it sounds like they're fixing. So I think because I don't even think I know it's not called Prestige, but like I leveled my guy all the way up, and then you can start back
reset.
over. I didn't even do that. I was just like, I'm good. So Titanfall was a huge letdown
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed.
It was, like, for me, it was before I had an Xbox One, so I got it for 360. And, like, it was pretty decent on 360. But then,
it was fun. Like,
but then,
it
like,
was fun,
I got sucked back into Halo 4 just because it was better on 360.
Well,
but,
I don't, because, it came out pretty early in the Xbox One's life cycle.
Because they were selling the console with Titanfall. Like,
it wasn't a launch title, but it came out pretty early, and I got, because like I said, I got the Xbox One when it came out. I didn't have a lot of people to play with, too. I think if I would have had some people to play with, I probably would have stuck with it a little bit longer. But
yeah. But you know what makes every game better, Brian?
Don't say what you're going to say there.
Swords.
No.
Swords?
I thought you were going to say robot dinosaurs.
Oh, no. But there was a big dinosaur sound in the trailer. Like a big roar. Like a monster.
Everybody seems to like swords nowadays.
I mean, how excited were we when they added Swords of Destiny?
And that was pretty cool, though.
I mean,
and I was told, I thought the swords were going to be like a piece of shit, but they ended up being awesome.
Yeah. That Taken sword is like actually really good.
I mean, it looks cool, so I don't know.
Wow.
I might get back into Destiny, but because the Division just ain't doing it. The Division's going to be the next Titanfall, man.
Yeah.
That's what because Titanfall, I thought it was going to be just same with the Division.
Yeah. I mean, that's what everybody thought Evolve was going to be too. Like,
I didn't. I wanted nothing to do with that game.
I mean, I didn't, but that was like
the way. I know it was getting like, that game though bombed.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
people played it for like a week and
that
then stopped.
That game bombed. I think I still know people who have it and haven't even opened it. Like, you might as well just trade that shit back in for 2 cents. That's all you're going to get for it.
Which is
who
like...
did that? Did Valve do that?
No, but the team that made the first Left 4 Dead...
That's such a shit. They need to just make another Left 4 Dead. I know that they just did backwards compatibility for Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah.
Awesome game.
Well,
one of my favorite games of all time.
It is rumored that Valve is bringing Left 4 Dead 3 to
that would be
E3.
That would be some of the best. Those games were so much fun. So much. They were simple yet difficult.
Yeah.
That's hard to master.
And if you left your group, you were
dead.
You were fucked.
You were fucked. Like, that was the first game where, like, oh my god, you really need to, like... And then you could also, like, play as the zombies, too, in modes. Like, that game was legit.
Yeah. I remember...
I like the second one better because they added the melee weapons. They didn't have that in the first game, but...
Yeah.
And there's nothing like seeing a tank coming for you. Those big fuckers. Oh my goodness, that's so scary.
Dude, there's this... in the first game, like, there's this... map, like, we were in the final stage and like there's so many zombies and the only way like the team could reach the helicopter, somebody had to stay back, and I ended up staying back and like while they ran for it, and like I didn't get the achievement for finishing it, but they all did because like I sacrificed myself for them.
That game, and I say Left 4 Dead 2, like I bought all the DLC for that one. I got all the maps
because like didn't they put the whole first game in the second game?
Yep.
Which is like kind of a steal for $10.
It's a huge steal. I mean, I got Left 4 Dead when it like the week it dropped. I remember I was in college. It was like 2006,
probably
when it came out. The first one, 7, something like that. And I remember getting it and just playing it all night. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Well, Brian, it's time for the disappointing part of the podcast.
You're disappointed. I'm not shocked at all.
I mean, but this is your favorite thing to do, is rag on Nintendo, and that's what we're about to do.
They made it easy for me today.
They did. Today, this morning, Nintendo announced a bunch of stuff for their fiscal report. And it's not good.
Yeah, they can fiscally shove it up their ass.
Dude, you should have seen the stock chart went from like... It was like $60-something a share down to $18.
Yeah, because
after these announcements.
Congratulations, you are no longer selling Wii U's.
Oh God,
like at all.
I know, like they just totally killed themselves. But the one thing that I do want to point out before we get into the bad stuff: full versions of Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing are both coming to iOS and Android sometime this year. Which I'll probably get the Fire Emblem one.
I mean, that's cool. That is cool, and like. I'm surprised those games haven't been
They should have come to these devices like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, they could have easily done it.
Because Animal Crossing is a game that people will constantly check in on.
Yeah, Rachel has that for a DS.
Yeah. So, like, you know, I think these games are both perfect for mobile platforms. Should have come out a long time ago.
Yeah.
But Nintendo has announced that NX will launch in March of 2017.
Yeah, so a year.
March.
Yeah.
March. Who launches a console after Christmas?
Yeah, it's weird. During March Madness, too? Come on. I ain't playing your Wii. I'm watching basketball. That's just me.
But who launches a console in March?
I know. Usually it's like it's around September. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's September, October, November. You want to get it out before Christmas.
Yeah. So people buy it,
dude. In this fall, they have nothing to go up against. Literally nothing to go up against except for the crap that is PlayStation Neo, possibly.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen.
What? Like this is the same thing the Wii U had. It came out in the summer.
Yeah, they launch at weird fucking times.
And the 3DS came out in April. When that thing launched, like, why are you launching these things in March and April? Why don't you get it out before Christmas? People are excited for a new console from Nintendo. Buy the console for Christmas. Like, they're missing out on so much. And speaking of that, Legend of Zelda Wii U will also come out in March of 2017. Delayed out of this year, before Christmas, and is launching on both. Launching on both consoles in March. Which clearly means that the game is done. Which clearly means that they're doing this.
They said it wasn't going to be on the Wii U.
It is. It is. I looked. I went back and looked. It's coming to both, but the NX version is going to probably look better, probably run better, probably have exclusive features because it's a new console, and just like the Wii in the GameCube versions of Twilight Princess.
Right.
And dude, I don't understand. Yeah. Why don't you put the Wii U version of Zelda out before Christmas? And if you're going to launch the NX in March, then launch it with the NX. And there's plenty of Nintendo fans that'll double dip.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's only like 5 Nintendo fans left in the world, so I don't know about that. And they're probably all in Japan. You were the only American who's still a Nintendo.
I know.
Fan. You were it.
I know.
You were it, man.
Here's the thing. Why? I'm like, it all clicked for me today. Why people don't buy Nintendo stuff anymore.
This is why, right here.
I know. This whole conversation.
When did the Wii U come out?
Wii U came out in 2012.
2012. So it took them 5 years to get a Zelda game out?
I know.
That's what you're telling me.
I know, right? And like, the Wii U has some good games. It's a good little system. Not great. It's good.
It's a good little system.
It's like for a Nintendo fan, the library is solid enough. It's not as good as GameCube's, not as good as Wii's, and it's not as good as definitely not as good as N64 and Super Nintendo.
N64 had the best.
But the games we didn't get a Metroid at all. We didn't get the Mario Galaxy sequel we wanted.
Nope.
We didn't get, we're not getting the Zelda game we all wanted.
Well, you are just in another year.
Yeah, but it's clearly not being made for Wii U. It's clearly
being made for the NX. You're gonna get
clearly being ported down to NX or to Wii U.
It's like the Wii U was like a waste to me. Yeah. It was a waste of. I wasted money on that system
because there's people like you who clearly just bought it for Zelda.
Yeah,
and maybe
I even waited. I didn't get a Wii U right away. I waited quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think I might have it. So if it can't, I waited 3 years to get mine.
Yeah.
And I thought, all right, it's been out for a while. They're gonna put a Zelda game out. I'm gonna get one now. Nope. I did get Mario Kart though.
And I got that.
I always get a Mario Kart.
That Zelda demo that they showed before the Wii U launched, the super realistic looking Zelda.
We got
demo.
Hyrule Warriors.
I mean, we got Wind Waker HD, which is okay. A lot of people love Wind Waker.
I got nothing against
I personally am not a huge fan of Wind Waker.
I don't have anything against it.
But I'm the same way. But I'm not. It's not like my favorite Zelda game.
No, we know what your favorite Zelda game is.
Yes, Twilight Princess. We did get Twilight Princess on this system.
Fuck this.
I hope they port that game to
That's
NX.
why I'm glad I got a 3DS because I at least got new Zelda games on that.
It's true. Dude, Link Between Worlds is so good.
Yeah, it was a good game. I don't know. I hate Nintendo. You know I do.
I know.
This doesn't surprise me at all. You had a feeling like something was going on. I mean, they're already they stopped making Wii U's and
Yeah, dude, 12
you knew something
million units in 4 years.
That's not very good.
PlayStation in 3 years has sold over 40 million
Yeah,
units.
I'm saying that's not very good.
Yeah.
But
the
fan base is shrinking, I think.
I don't understand what their logic is, though, releasing this stuff in March.
Well,
as opposed to before Christmas.
Actually, maybe, the Wii U, I think they're just cutting their losses, maybe.
Yeah, but
and now, why put out
but
Zelda
even that,
on a dead console?
Even that,
when you can reboot it, because they've already moved on to the NX, dude.
Clearly,
they're done with the Wii U.
Clearly,
it's done.
Clearly.
So, in that aspect, I understand. They need something big for the NX. Oh, let's put out a game. For the NX.
But why launch it in March? Why don't you just launch Zelda on NX in November?
I don't know. They've always launched at weird times, but you know what? I'm not buying an NX. I'm not doing it.
I know. I mean, a lot of people who bought a Wii U expecting a Zelda game, I wonder how many of them are like you who are turned off and not going to buy the next Nintendo console.
Yeah,
which means less people are going to buy Nintendo.
I want nothing to do with it now after this whole thing, and I'm not wasting my money, because I thought we were guaranteed to get a Zelda on the Wii U, like a new one. I thought it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
And I bought a Wii U expecting Zelda.
Yeah.
Honestly expecting a Zelda that I could play only on this console.
Yeah.
Because Zelda is my favorite franchise of all time.
It's definitely it's very, very close to the top.
There's games that I love, but Zelda is the one consistent franchise that always delivers for me.
Yeah, they're all good
except for Hyrule Warriors.
That doesn't count. Okay.
But as much as I played and beat Wind Waker HD, and I've been slowly moving through Twilight Princess HD. I can play those games on GameCube, and I can play those games on Wii.
Yeah.
I didn't need a Wii U for that. And I like Super Mario 3D World a lot, but it wasn't the Galaxy sequel we wanted.
Yeah, Galaxy's much better.
And New Super Mario Brothers is kind of not for me anymore. Those games are fun, but they're not.
On the Wii, but
they're not we got 4 of them in 2 years.
Yeah.
I hadn't had my fill. I didn't need it for Wii U.
I'm good.
So what else is on the system that is very clearly this thing that was supposed to be the system seller?
You mean for the Wii U?
Yeah.
I mean, same things that it always is.
Mario Kart 8
Mario
and
Kart and Smash. Those are their
But they didn't sell consoles because they put both those games out on 3DS, and you could play them there.
Yeah, I think that was a bad decision.
Putting Smash on 3DS was a horrible idea.
I think it was a bad idea.
From a business perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have sold a lot of copies of Smash Bros. For 3DS, but they didn't move consoles for Wii U.
I mean, I don't know. Have you played this Pokken tournament?
No. I pre-ordered it and I canceled it because I'm why? What's the point?
I mean, if you look at the top games and they do have some good games.
I mean, they have good games. Splatoon is obviously a huge hit for them.
Splatoon. I wasn't crazy about Woolly World, but I'm sure some kids maybe liked Yoshi's Woolly World. That was pretty. Super Mario Maker was pretty cool.
But all these games are also rumored to come to NX. Splatoon, Super Smash Brothers, and Mario Maker are all rumored to be launched for NX.
That's all that they really got. That's worth. You know what? I mean, one of my favorite games actually was Captain Toad. I thought.
Captain Toad is pretty amazing. But if you bought it digitally, those are all playable on NX. The rumor is all your digital stuff will be playable on NX from Wii U, which is fine. But what does that mean? You don't need a Wii U. You literally do not need a Wii U.
Yeah, I know.
Which is
I said, it was a waste.
It's one of the first Nintendo consoles you don't need. Super Nintendo, you can only get games on Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, even the Wii. Everybody had to play Wii Sports because that game is still the best game for that system.
That game was awesome.
I don't care what anybody says. Wii Sports is the best.
Bowling was sweet.
Bowling and tennis were the only 2 things you needed for Wii.
Awesome. Baseball wasn't that sweet, but we still.
Boxing was not that sweet.
Boxing was dumb, but bowling and the tennis. The tennis was awesome.
Yeah.
It's probably the best game we ever did. Wii or Wii U.
Yeah.
Wii Sports.
Yeah. like it all clicked for me today, wondering why I'm still a Nintendo fan, and like I'm struggling to hang on.
You're holding on to the past.
I'm holding on to that Zelda game, and like hoping that game is really good. And if that game is not really good, because I'm going to buy it on Wii U. I refuse to buy it. I refuse to buy it on NX.
I'll buy it for the Wii U. I'm not getting an NX.
Like, I understand, like, people didn't buy Wii U, and maybe someone out there who didn't buy Wii U will buy an NX for some reason. But I refuse to buy this on NX.
Yeah, I'm not buying an NX. They're not getting any more of my money.
For
systems.
And like this might be the first Nintendo system at launch that I do not buy at launch.
Yeah, you've always picked them right up.
Because unless it launches with like Metroid Prime 4 or something, I will not buy this at launch. I can't. Like, I literally cannot do it after this.
And but you're still... you'll get an NX.
Oh, I'll get one. And because, like, you know, there's a lot of things in production that are rumored to be happening and from, like, pretty clear-cut sources. Like...
Well, clearly my money is going to the PlayStation Neo, so... I can't be buying an NX, apparently.
But, like... I mean, you've known me forever. Like, this is... How many times have I gone out to buy Nintendo at launch?
Every time?
Every time. So, like, it's just, I can't do it. I can't do it. And, like, if I wasn't such a huge Zelda fan, I wouldn't be buying the Zelda game just because of this.
Oh, I mean, I'm definitely getting the Zelda game, but I'll get it for the Wii U.
But, like, I have to get it for Wii U. Unless I end up
like, coming back and being like, nah, we're just doing it for the NX.
I have to get it for Wii U. I will not get it for NX.
Yeah, until they start putting out, like, comparing the two and you see how good it is on the NX, then you might rethink that.
I mean, it's the same thing that Twilight Princess did. I didn't play the Wii version until I beat the GameCube version.
Right. Yeah.
But, I don't know. I just think Nintendo's business decisions get stranger and stranger and stranger.
No, this one in a way kind of makes, like, sometimes you have to cut your losses, and I think the Wii U...
Well, I understand them cutting the losses on Wii U. Like, I want them to do that.
That's what they're doing.
The whole March launch thing is just the big question for me here. That's, like, the only thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think if you were going to launch a new system, you could put a big marketing push in October through November, release it like for Black Friday here in the States or like before Christmas everywhere else. And like that's when you make your big push. You don't put it out in the middle of March when people are going on spring break and planning summer vacations and like
watching
basketball. So I just don't understand. Like, is there a Japanese holiday in March that happens where people buy each other gifts? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not an expert.
I don't know. So I'm really disappointed. And
I'm not surprised.
The other thing that came out is that Zelda is going to be the only game Nintendo shows at E3.
Wow, they're putting all their eggs in one basket, aren't they? Woo!
And like, I hope we get a Nintendo Direct telling us what NX is before then, if this game's going to be a launch title for that system.
Yeah,
or like
we still don't know a lot about NX.
No one's going to give a shit.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of eggs, all their eggs, into one. But if you're going to, I guess that'd be the game.
I mean, yeah, I just this game was supposed to be 2015's fall game.
Yeah,
this is an 18-month delay.
I think they missed the date on that.
Yeah. And like the other question is like, what does Nintendo have for Wii U that's going to like drag them to March this fall? Like Paper Mario Color Splash, is that going to be their huge fall game?
Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016.
Here's what we have left this year that we know about. We have Tokyo Mirage Sessions Fire Emblem. Comes out in June. Mm-hmm. The Mario Sonic Olympic Games.
The Lego Star Wars. The new Lego Star Wars.
I'm talking about like Nintendo exclusive stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Paper Mario Color Splash.
That's out.
Paper Mario Color Splash?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
And then Star Fox, which just came out.
Star Fox just came out.
And then for 3DS, we have that new Kirby game.
They released Pokken Tournament last month.
Yeah.
I don't know how that game's doing. Yeah, Paper Mario Color Splash is not out yet. I don't even know some of these other games.
So, and then for 3DS, the only big game this fall is going to be Pokemon. Which
that's all they need.
Might be the game to carry them through.
That's all they need, man. I don't know. They just came out with Bravely Second. That just came out. They just released Hyrule Warriors. I don't know why.
Gosh, I meant to make that comparison when we were talking about PlayStation Neo. Like, Hyrule Warriors can technically be played on a 3DS, but if you do not have a new 3DS, that game is virtually unplayable.
Which one?
Hyrule Warriors Legends for 3DS.
Oh, gosh. Well, yeah, that's probably true. You need the thing.
Well, like, even
a
the
Monster Hunter
stuff.
game is coming out?
Yeah, but that's still not Nintendo. It's Capcom.
That's Capcom. But it's coming out for the 3DS.
Right. So, that's another thing is, like, what are you going to sell? Paper Mario and Pokemon in the fall?
I'm pretty excited for Bravely Second, but that's not really Nintendo either, so.
I mean, that game is sweet, though.
I can't wait. I mean, it's out, so go pick it up, people. The first one was awesome.
Yeah.
I picked up Project X Zone instead.
Yeah.
I made my choice.
Just Nintendo is like just killing me, dude. It's killing me. And this is why people play PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah. They know what they're doing when they release.
They better hope they have some freaking third-party support too for NX, or they're screwed.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because it's always been a huge issue with me with the Nintendo systems.
Yeah, but
bad.
We're gonna end the show. We're bringing Quickfire back.
Oh, Quickfire's nice.
Quickfire is back.
I like Quickfire.
This week, submitted by a fan.
Yeah. What is it?
Richie Grayson, the guy who called you out on Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
Marvel versus DC Heroes.
I'm starting to like Richie Grayson a little bit right now. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
We've got 10.
He called me out, and I don't even play that game anymore. So
yeah.
he definitely won that battle.
Yeah. We've got
Nightwing.
We've got 10 here. 10
All right.
10 quickfires.
So 20 people.
So here we go.
All right.
Captain America or Superman?
Captain America.
Captain America, obviously. Iron Man or Batman?
Iron Man.
Batman.
That was a tough one.
I know it was. I could.
That was a good
I saw
one.
you were gonna say Batman,
and then I was like, but I like. Here's the thing, though. I like Batman. I like Batman, but I like Tony Stark more than I like Bruce Wayne.
It's true.
So
it's true.
That's why that one was tough.
True. Hawkeye or Green Arrow?
Green Arrow.
Arrow.
I do. I love Green Arrow.
Yeah. Ant-Man or Atom?
Ant-Man.
Nobody likes Atom. Nobody watches Legends of Tomorrow. No. Are you watching Legends of Tomorrow?
No, I'm not. But
that show's garbage. I tried. Quicksilver or the Flash?
I like Quicksilver.
See, I love the Flash.
I know
the Flash
you do.
is my favorite TV show on TV right now.
Flash.
Flash is the best show on TV right now.
I like Quicksilver.
Deadpool or Deathstroke?
I actually like Deathstroke.
I know you love Deathstroke.
I love Deathstroke, but that's he did a very good job of I didn't realize how close
some of these
are almost identical. Flash, Quicksilver, Deadpool, Deathstroke.
I think that's what he tried to do.
He did. I mean, he did a very good job. That one was Deathstroke. I love Deathstroke. I always have. He's such a badass.
Dude, that Deathstroke fight in Batman Arkham Origins was
awesome.
Amazing.
I've always liked him.
In the second season of Arrow.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been when I knew he was going to be in Arrow. That's why I started watching Arrow because I heard that
he's
Slade was
coming back for season 5.
I stopped watching it now because he's not in it anymore.
Dude, Arrow, is so bad right now.
Which is tough because Deadpool is awesome as well, but Deathstroke, definitely Deathstroke. That was a good one.
I don't know who to go with. Can I just pick both?
No, you gotta pick one.
I'll have to go Deadpool because that movie was freaking amazing. Thor or Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot is she's quite the looker.
Yeah.
I didn't see the movie though, but she looks good. Black Widow or Black Canary? Black Widow.
Widow.
Because now Black Canary's ruined for me just seeing Kate Cassidy from Arrow, and she's just like the worst.
I hated her.
She's the worst.
I did not like her.
Spoilers for Arrow season 4.
We already know
she's dead.
She's dead. Yeah.
So, Spider-Man or Green Lantern?
Wasn't upset about it. So
no. Totally didn't affect the show at all.
No.
But the only thing is like I don't know, not having Black Canary and something Green Arrow is like
It's weird.
It's weird.
But I hated her in the show.
I know, she's the worst. She's the worst. Spider-Man or Green Lantern?
I love Green Lantern. I hated, obviously, the movie. I was very disappointed by it, but I love Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I wish I had one of those rings.
Yeah, Green Lantern.
Yeah. And I'm not a big Spider-Man guy.
Yeah. Nick Fury or Commissioner Gordon? Commissioner Gordon. Dude. Come on, dude.
I don't know. Nick Fury's pretty badass.
Yeah, but
Commissioner
Gordon's awesome.
Well, here's the problem. Like, are we going off the movies or the comics? Because, like, if you go off the movies, I like Commissioner Gordon. And I've nothing against Samuel L. Jackson, but...
Yeah. But Batman Year One, the animated movie, the Commissioner Gordon movie, was just friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
So, and then, the big one. The big finisher. Jarvis or Alfred?
Alfred.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Alfred, too.
Alfred, man. He is the man. He is the man.
It's true.
I've nothing against... I mean, I love Iron Man, and Jarvis is, like...
I mean, Jarvis is dead now. He's the Vision now. So.
Yeah, I know.
So, but...
And I don't really like Vision, so...
That was a good one. That was a good quick fire.
Some of those were extremely, like, the Deadpool Deathstroke is still, like...
It's going to mess.
Iron Man, Batman, those were... Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Before we wrap it up.
That was good. Well done.
Did you see the first image of Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers?
Yeah, I have. Power Rangers.
What is up with that green stuff?
I don't know what they're going for. I'm just open. I think.
But there's a lot of gold and green, which means I feel like the Green Ranger is going to show up.
I'm sure he's going to play a part in this. I have the Red Ranger shirt on.
If not this movie, the sequel.
I do not have my Green Ranger hoodie on today, just my Red Ranger shirt.
Yeah.
I'm just repping the Power Rangers all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I only rep those two, though. I don't have anything else.
Well, nobody likes any other ones. You're either a Red Ranger or a Green Ranger, dude. Like, or both,
or
I
white.
guess.
Remember we went white?
No,
the White Ranger?
Dude, nobody likes the white.
I didn't like the White Ranger.
You gotta go green.
Green was the best.
Remember the episode where the Green Ranger and the White Ranger fought each other?
Yeah, I remember when the Green Ranger turned bad and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He had that weird thing that went. I don't know what to call that thing.
The shield crest.
The shield crest. I don't know. It was
chest
weird.
piece.
Chest piece.
It was cool. Dragon Zord was the best.
Oh, I know.
Just saying.
Zords were awesome.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Remember, you can find the audio version of this show on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Join the Facebook community. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Remember, you can find all of our content on digitalnerdadvocates.com. Joey, we miss you.
We miss you, man.
Hope you feel better. By the time you hear this, you're probably in surgery, but we love you. Get well soon. Everybody send your well wishes to Joey. And thank you so much for watching. And until next week, we're out.
See ya.